Norma.
What?
Okay, welcome everybody to Giras y Desveladas special edition today. We've got a real special show. First, I need to talk to you about my weekend. OMG, there was emergency room involved, and it was basically Norma telling me, "You better go get that checked out."
That's right.
And you were right. I had a serious ear infection that was killing me. Oh my god! And so right now feel like I hear everything like if I'm underwater, but hopefully it will do good. I tried to put some makeup on, try to not look so pale, but geez Louise. Thank you for that, Norma. So I'm back at home and everything's fine. I'm taking medication. So we're good. Oh,
Amen.
me?
Amen.
Coffee. I just woke up. Seriously, I just woke up like 1 o'clock. My reminder was like, set up the show. I'm like, what? It's already one. What? Anyway, uh, so we have such a great show. So originally, for everybody watching, originally we had this awesome artist that I met when I was co-hosting with Hen Dog on the New Mexico radio show. And I gave her the date for today a long time ago, believe me, a long time ago. Finally, her date was here. So I was talking to Norma. I was talking to Norma about the artist and how my experience about my experience now, because mainly she's a track artist. She does play guitar, but she's mainly a track artist. And I was telling Norma my experience of being with my dad's band for over 3 years. And I'm hearing the echo. Are you hearing the echo, Norma?
No, because I'm in my house.
Oh, so
You didn't want me to put my skis in. You didn't want me to get skis on so I could get out
oh,
there,
I
right?
know it's awful. Oh no, I know. Right now it's 64 degrees over here. I'm like, oh. So you're what's the weather over there?
We're in the 30s, maybe even lower
Oh,
than that. But we
that's
got
gross.
like a lot of snow, like
That's
maybe a foot of
disgusting.
snow, or maybe more because people lost power. So
Oh, so we're happy to just have you on then.
yeah.
so after my brother passed and my dad passed, I started doing tracks, and there were tracks that my dad had made. He did the keyboards, he did the drums, he did the bass line, he did everything. He didn't do guitar because he would play the guitar live. So I have tracks without guitar, but that's why. So I had an experience playing tracks, and it's a different experience. After I was like, well, why don't I just do karaoke? So I started trying out karaoke. I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. We can do this. This can happen. So it's very different, very different. As I got more involved with other people, I found out there's some people that are only track artists. I've never played with a band, and that's a different breed of artist as well, because they don't have the experience of playing with a live band, and that's it. Playing with a live band is a different animal than playing tracks. When you're playing tracks, you're in charge.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna play what you're gonna play. You're gonna sing what you want to sing. It's gonna start and it's gonna end where it always started and ended when you ever heard it. With a live band, you are the one that says, we start here, we end here, or let's go to the bridge again. Let's go to let's go to the top again. Let's do this again because everybody's dancing on the dance floor, and let's just go to the top again and just start this song all over because everybody's on fire and stuff like that. Right? It's different, very different. So you suggested, you're like, why don't we get some other artists that have the same experience? So I did invite some artists. Last night I had a lovely experience. Saludos to my only child. We went out to dinner to this place called the Mercado here in McAllen, Texas, and they have a little stage. But a male and female artists are there, singers, and a guitar player. So I thought, oh, this is going to be guitar and vocals, right? And they
Hmm.
did start with just guitar and vocals, and it sounded beautiful. I'm like, oh, this great. It was in the food court, So it's beautiful music, while you're dining, whatever. But then I hear the next song, I'm like, no, there's no drummers here or keyboard player. So I'm like, they're playing tracks and live. So that was cool though. And so I invited them. I don't know if they're gonna come in. I did invite them, Estellaris, and they play there in the Mercado district in McAllen, Texas. If they come in, great, because they've got their story to tell, I'm sure. And they played such a variety of music as well. So to start with, let's get Vohn on. Oh, let's talk about your weekend really quickly, Miss Norma Salazar. You're under snow.
Yeah, we had a storm. So the storm came in and it did hit a lot of people in different areas. Grand Rapids and a couple of areas lost their power. So literally, when we get storms. And it's really fun because, as a lot of people were on my post, it was freaking cold outside. George had us going to get a real tree.
Yeah, you should have let George go by himself.
Well, he
He
wanted to
saw
give
that
that family experience.
of everybody freezing their butt
Hey, we looked like the Griswold, if you can imagine that. We were out in the cold and it was funny. We did do a lot of family things, but he never gives up on this. Never.
Oh, that's adorable. Yeah,
So,
I'll just watch from the inside out. I don't like the weather. I'll pass every time. I want to say hi to our guests that are coming into the YouTube channel, Brianna Keeling and Court Gill 6570. Saludos from the Giras y Desveladas show. By the way, if you don't speak Spanish, we'll try to mix it. We'll be talking English and Spanish. If you don't pick up anything, ask us. Von Vocs fans, and she has a lot, let me tell you, are chiming in. Saludos to Alberto Rosendes and everybody listening on. Alberto, give us the details on that. I'm got too many. I'm running too many things to remember right now. All right. Saludos. Now let's get Von Vocs out. Von, where are you?
Hi.
Hi, Von. How are you?
I'm doing really good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, as great as can be. So, talk to us about your experience. And no, you know what? Before you even talk to us, let me just show everybody a little bit of what you were doing this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, about this weekend.
Yeah, I did a songwriting competition yesterday, and it was really cool. I got top 10, so I'm going to the next round.
Awesome! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's see. And you're coming to us from New Mexico. Is that correct?
Correct. Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Right.
Like where everybody takes the wrong turn, like Bugs Bunny. No, that's Albuquerque.
Acting like the truth was something I would never find. I tried, but you were halfway out the door instead of here with me. You left without a second
All right, and
Oh,
that was a little clip of Vohn
Thank
yay.
you.
with
Yeah,
her
the theme was
guitar.
cold, so I had to write a song within the theme before the show, and I tried my best.
Yeah, no, that was
I like the
great.
song. Thank
You
you.
did good. You did
All right.
really good. I like how you range. Your range is going,
Thank
different
you.
ways.
I try to keep it dynamic.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I need to say hi to La Jefa Gem and Oldies and Old School. You have over 1,500 listeners right now on the network. So, saludos to everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining in. Saludos to Roy Arriaga says hello, ladies, and saludos to TDK.
Hey,
So,
okay.
we've got Cupcakes 301 says, hi, everyone. Love Vaughn. Thank you for that. And yes, she has a lot of followers. Vaughn, can you please tell us? And it's hard to believe, but please tell us how old you are.
I'm 16 years old.
Uh,
Wow.
right? Jaw dropper right
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
Jaw drop. Saludos, TDK. We are
You're really
interviewing, we're
mature for your
interviewing,
age.
we've got Von Vocs and we've got Lidia Flores and we've got Crissy E. Phenomenal ladies. And we'll get to them in a little bit. I wanted to get to Vaughn first because she was first on the list on the show, but we'll get to everybody because we're going to talk about something very important.
Thank you
Very
so
nice
much.
song, very nice voice, says Roy Arriaga.
Thank
So
you.
thank you for everybody coming in. So before we all talk about our issues, let me introduce other artists that are in here with us today. And I'm sorry, Norma, I'm gonna have to mute you and you raise your hand, okay? Because I'm getting that,
You're
you
fine.
know,
You're fine.
that. All right, love you. All right, so we've got Crissy E.
Aloha. Hi, guys.
Aloha. Aloha. Crissy E is right. Talk to us. Well, why am I going to introduce you? Introduce yourself, Crissy E.
Well, I'm Crissy E. They call me the Hawaiian Tejanita. I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas, and I infuse Hawaiian and Chicano music. And
Yes. And
oh,
very beautifully. And usually she has dancers along with her performance, which is adorable.
yes,
So, yes. And now, if y'all haven't noticed what we're talking about, one of our theme is most of us mostly are track artists. And so that's our theme for today, track artists. And sadly, I felt a little hesitant to put track artists because there's such a negative connotation, but we're gonna fix that today, right now. Damn it! All right, thank you. I said my piece. Let's see. TDK says I love by my age. I'm 74. I look 84, but I feel 94. TDK, you're so silly. All right. And he says, woohoo, hula girl, saludos, Hawaiian cowboy. Thank you for everybody chiming in, guys. George Vences, saludos, Crissy, amazing artist, and everybody, aloha from the Freestyle Cartel. He is joining us from Califas in California. So saludos. So we've got the listeners on the old jammin', and we've got the listeners from California, and we've got everybody all over the place. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. So now our next artist that I want to introduce everybody also is Miss Lidia Flores. Saludos, Miss Lidia Flores. Are, are you muted?
Hi everyone.
All right, introduce
I'm
yourself. Yeah.
TDK. I'm Lidia Flores, multi-genre artist from San Antonio, Texas. I'm a singer and songwriter as well. I write all of my songs and I've done both. Right now, I've been doing mainly track, but I have sang with a band before, so I'll tell you all about it in just a bit.
Yes. So and that's has been so these are also, and let me just mention the band from last night if they don't come in. There's also combination. So Vaughn as you can see, she has her guitar with her. She does tracks, she does guitar, I'm sure you do a combo.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
time.
So and let me tell you why this is such an important show to me because I was with my dad's band with Los Chicanos for over 30 years, okay? And I'm going to be real honest. Look, I'm an honest person. Norma knows I'm an honest person and I don't lie. You ask me, I'm going to tell you. I didn't have much respect for track artists. Okay? Flat out. And I know I'm not alone in this. right?
Mhm.
Why? Because I knew what the hell we went through to get our stuff on stage, the practices we had to do with, five different other minds, instruments, and putting a song together. Not an easy thing to do. All right. Now, the genius that my dad was a genius. His family was his band. We were all in the same place. We had to practice. We were all there, right? So as my experience changed and I started singing tracks as well, I it was a different experience, and I did not realize that there are some people that only do tracks. There's artists that only do tracks and are not familiar on how to perform with a live band. So it's a
Mhm.
totally different thing. Not any less though, because I've been doing tracks and it's still work. You still got to show up. You still got to practice. You still got to, make sure your voice is on point. You still got, you still got to perform.
Mhm.
So, but there is a difference. Now,
Yes.
what happened? I come back to the valley. I celebrate my birthday. I get a band together. For the life of me, couldn't get them together for one damn practice. All of them together, all in one stage. Couldn't do it. I would have several show up, then another show up, and then this is my favorite part. Oh yeah, I know that song. Like, you don't know that song. My dad wrote that song, and it's you've never heard it before. Okay, no, yeah, I'll pick it up, and well, they wouldn't pick it up. So come day live show, my show was a combination of guys that had just met themselves that night, playing songs. I had to play, like Lidia will talk about it a little bit. I had to play songs that everybody knew. I had to play the standards because they couldn't play my songs, or they couldn't play the ones that I wanted to perform. And so it's a different dynamics. Now, I have all the respect for track artists now because I know what it is now. Because yes, you're not dealing with cinco peludos, right? Five guys all thinking they can play stuff, and then at the end of the day on stage don't. Uh, but it's also, you're performing. You still have to perform. You still have to do your deal. You still have to know your songs. And even now, here's the difference. When you're singing with a live band, if I screw up and I don't go in on time, if I missed it because I'm daydreaming or thinking about what song I'm doing next, or is my sister actually sitting there, or did she get me something to eat, whatever I'm thinking, right? um and I miss the cue to come in, the band notices. If they're good, the band notices, and we go back again and do the intro, and we start all over again. You don't get that chance with a track. You missed the intro, you missed it. So there's differences, and so a newfound respect for track artists. I will never think less of track artists than I do of regular artists, especially as a performer, because you're still having to perform, you're still having to be out there. So what are your thoughts? We're gonna go Vohn, Crissy, and then Lidia. Go Vohn. And Norma, please raise your hand if you want to say something. I love you.
Um, yeah, I mean, I had a similar experience with like having troubles with a band. And it's really hard to sometimes get people to play what you need them to play and practice and dedicate something like their talent to, like performing, because some people have different priorities also. So it's really hard to just find people that are on the same level as you are and really want to do it. But after everything with the band, I mean, I had to, even when I was in the band, had to like do tracks by myself sometimes because they couldn't learn everything and there was a 3-hour gig, so I had to do it myself. So after I lost the band, it was just me and tracks and my guitar. And I feel like a lot of people look down on people who do tracks because they don't think that they're putting as much effort into it, or like it's authentic as like a live band. But I mean, personally, I write my own music and I compose everything myself. I put effort into it. I every original that I play, for example, I released an EP earlier this year. It's called Dawn. I did everything for that, and I play it and I do backing tracks just because I feel like it really helps like build the atmosphere when you have everything, like every instrument for the song. Like acoustics great, but just having it all is even better for me
Yes.
personally. So I feel like that's another reason why tracks are like a good tool to use. Like anybody can use them. Anybody can put as much effort or minimal effort into it as they want to.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's not authentic at all because you're still singing live or you're still playing guitar live, whatever you do. It's still you. It's still authentically you, and you're still giving it your all. So I just feel like hate on tracks isn't really that fair because
Yeah.
people still put their all into it, and music's music. Everybody's just trying to express themselves.
Yes, and I totally agree with that. George Vincent wants to know why I mute Norma, sad face, crying. Norma has this lovely look, well, so he can hear. Norma has some beautiful echo from her brick walls in her house because she's a brick house. Look, let me unmute Norma. Norma, talk to George. Tell George Vincent why you're muted. Talk to him.
Well, yes, I'm muted because of that, because I have cement walls in this house. It's an older house, that's why. I'm going to go back to that young lady. You're so right. But you know what? Listening to you with your acapella, phenomenal.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
Thank
You know
you.
what? Because people don't pick up on that if they don't know music. And when you really sound like you're hitting notes that people cannot hit those notes, they're going to hear it. And I respect it more to hear that more, because then you're going to see that it's not a machine that's doing it for you. And we're going to go
Yeah.
back to that later on.
Yes. So let me just I'm gonna mute. Well, I'm not hearing it right now. Maybe George fixed it. Now, I want to talk to Crissy before I already showed a video of Vohn. I want to show a video. Oh, see, now I'm hearing it. I'm gonna mute you. Sorry, love you. So let me put a video of Crissy E. Which one do I put on view, Crissy E?
You could do the recent my recent music video if you want.
All right. Which one?
That one's fun.
What's it called?
Bailaremos pronto.
All right. And the genre, Crissy E. Bailaremos pronto. Here we go. So she does Tejano with, it just says Bailaremos. Is that, oh, there it is. All right. Let's watch Crissy E in action. Literally.
Cuando el sol brille y la luna sonríe, mi corazón late por ti, mi vida. Sabes que el amor es como el viento, con cada respiro quiero sentir tu aliento. Eres mi sol, mi calma y mi risa. Bailaremos en Hawái bajo el atardecer, los dos juntos, nunca deja de querer. Las olas cantan con nuestro latir. Ven, tómame de la mano y vamos a vivir. Traigo café por la mañana, dulce sabor de nuestra vida temprano. Eres la razón de mi mayor alegría. Mi amor, te espero, sabes que eres mi vida. Dame tu mano, juntos avanzamos. Bailaremos en Hawái bajo el atardecer, los dos juntos, nunca deja de querer. Las olas cantan con nuestro latir. Ven, tómame de la mano y vamos a vivir. vamos a vivir.
All right, that's just a little snip of Bailaremos. What? Bailaremos juntos?
Veremos pronto.
Bailaremos pronto, sorry. All right, so now Crissy E does things a little differently. She does do, well, you explain, Crissy. My goodness, why am I explaining? Go.
Yes, I do things differently. The reason I do it is because I'm implementing two cultures. So you could have best of both worlds. However, with that being said, being a track artist, you have to bring into entertainment to the people. You know, I always implement my Hawaiian dance. You know, at least I try to. But also, I mean, there's, you know, when you're trying to get together, right? And they're not there for band practice, right? Or or they're running late, or they can't show up at the last minute. So goes for the dancers. You know, you get so many dancers. They're like, oh, well, I'm gonna drop out. I can't do it because I'm sick, or I got another gig, or to help somebody else. And you end up, when it's supposed to be 5 dancers, you end up with 2. You know, and then sometimes you end up with none. Hard. And then it's like, okay, so who am I gonna have on stage with us? So it's only you by yourself as a track artist, and guess what? You have to entertain everybody.
Yeah. That's right. See, that you do. And that's one thing I hope people are understanding, that whether you're in front of a band or you're by yourself there with tracks, you're still performing, you're still singing, you're still dancing, you're still trying to entertain. At the end of the day, we're entertainers, right? And we're trying to do our best for them to enjoy their time. That's the goal. So yeah, and yes, Crissy has a lovely show when she does have dancers, when they do show up. So she does tracks with the dancers, and that's a wholly different ballgame. But you're right. I mean, still having to deal with people in general, you know.
Yes.
Lord help us. All right.
Artists too. Sometimes the instrumental in the back don't work. You know, like
Oh
you'll
my.
cut it off, or it's cut off, or it goes low, and you have to keep on going at the, you know, because you don't have the instruments in the back. So you always had to be prepared. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. And well, that does happen even if you have a live band, that you could have the sound guy not doing his work or drinking over there in the back and not paying attention. You know, that just still happens. It still happens, you know. So thank you for that, Crissy. Now let's get Lidia Flores. Lidia, what song do I put on the Lidia Flores?
You can put Amor Mío. I'm sure there's some lives in there. I just recently was at the Grasshopper, so.
Lidia Flores, Amor Mío. All right. Is it a short or?
No, there's several live videos.
I say okay. Amor Mío at Bucky's. Amor Mío at the Ram Herrera fundraiser.
Yeah, that was fine.
That one. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put this back on stage. All right, so there's a snip of Lidia Flores in action. And you know what? I want to talk about something right there. And I experienced it before you talk, Lidia. That guy walking in front of you, just like if you're not even there. I performed at the fanfare, and this is where I thought, oh my God, how rude. I am performing two tracks that my dad played on. These are this is my band before they all passed away. And there's another band setting up like if I'm not even there. They're walking in front of me, they're walking behind me, like if I'm not even there. And my God, if you guys, hey, we're somebody's daughters, we're somebody's moms, we're somebody's sisters, we're somebody's nieces. Don't be doing that to us. That's freaking rude. I'm just saying. Your thoughts, Lidia?
Well, he was actually, if you can, I don't know if you noticed, I was real low on that mic. And that's another problem that we have to deal with constantly is the sound. I've had experiences where I sound great. The sound guys are on top of everything and they're before the artists even go up and sing. Everything's
As
ready.
it should be.
And I've had experiences where my mic's low, or there's something doesn't sound right, and I'm up there trying to hear myself. Sometimes I can't, and like, what's going on? And people, I get off the stage and they tell me, hey, you sounded great, but you were really low. And I hear that on this right here. So he was trying to fix my sound, so he kept
All right, so
going in front and,
so
and
he wasn't
checking
just being rude. All
no,
right,
no, he was actually the DJ that was on their hired that day, and he was checking the sound because somebody did tell him, and I believe even the owner of the place um went up there and said, "Hey, we can't hear her," and it's happened to me a lot of times, many times, and that's something else that we deal with as track artists, that sometimes the sound people don't don't allow us, or we don't sound like we should, and
yeah,
that's
and it's different.
it puts a
To be
damper on your show.
Yeah, well, to be fair, right? They're used to. I guess the sound guys. Well, I'm not too sure. I guess we should have had a sound guy on here to ask. But if there's any sound guys out there to put their 2 cents, because making the sound for the whole band. I mean, you've got all the tracks of all the different instruments coming in, and they're working with that. But then when they're dealing with a track, they're dealing with one track and one voice. I would think it would be easier or simpler. Yes, Norma, I love you. Hold on. I see your little hand. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, on the sound people, which because we've done a lot in our time, um, some of the sound people, for one, are brand new as well, or because there's so many, you got time spans, so they're adjusting it as they're going with the artist, and sometimes they
Mhm.
don't hit the artist right. But I mean, that's where the communication and how you are with them. You have to communicate with the person. Get to know who the sound people are, so that they know how your voices are, because they're, in their sense, you're like every other singer.
Yeah, no, that's true too. That's true too. And that's, I mean, those are things. But now the sound guy, if they're really paying attention, I mean, they're supposed to be. That's why you do a sound check, and that's another thing. Track artists, we don't do sound checks.
I do sound checks all the time.
George does soundtracks. He does sound checks.
Yeah, well, you're
I
like,
do soundtracks too.
And that's
That's true.
something that they've told me already to do, and I always forget. I just go up there, I'm thinking about my show and just getting the show, and I don't think about that, but there I should do that because that's the first song I did, and it sounded real low. And then he fixed it, and so the rest of the show was great. But I should always do the sound check because I've had that. This is not the first time it's happened. It's happened before. So
yeah. Let me just take a quick shout out to everybody coming in. We've got Jenny Canales, hermana de Juan Canales, saludos. We've got David Vela from Oakland, California watching. Thank you,
Hey,
David.
David.
We've got Nelda Garza, saludos. We've got Graciela Ruiz. Hello, Graciela.
Hi.
We've got Keith Leal from Houston, oh gosh, Tejano Time podcast, right? Yes. Saludos, welcome coming in. Lots of people. Who else? Andrew Muskis, DJ.
Light it up.
Saludos, yes. And we've
Hi,
got
Andrew.
James Parker. Thank you for everybody coming in, guys. And this is such a special edition because we've had both experiences where we've played with a band and we've played with tracks, and like I said, I'll be the first to admit I had not much respect for track artists, but I didn't know the whole deal. You still have to perform. You still have to decide what the hell you're gonna wear. You still have to make sure, what are you gonna dance? Are you gonna dance to this song? Are you not gonna dance to this song? You're still the artist in front. Whether there's peludos behind you, guys behind you, or a track, you're still performing. You're still having to perform. I'm gonna mute you again, Norma. Sorry, I'm hearing my echo. Okay. So I have a question from George Vences. Ladies, as track singers, do you plan on performing with a band anytime soon? Anybody want to answer that?
They come to
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm willing to sing with a band, and like not necessarily like permanently or like have like be a part of a band, but I've been up to like singing for a band, like guest singing and stuff like that. Like I said, I've had a band before, so it's not something I haven't experienced or unfamiliar with, but I like singing with a band. It's definitely a fun experience, because I feel like you can be your creative flow is more like eligible use when you're with other musicians, just because you said like if you miss your intro on a track, you miss the intro. You
Yeah,
can't
you can't go
restart it. But yeah, I'm totally willing to sing with bands.
Crissy?
if they come to practice, I've been trying.
I know, man. What the heck? Especially there in where are you, in Corpus or San Antonio?
I want to be in a band. I want to be in your band. Let's create a band. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. And then I call them up. Are y'all ready for practice? It's a weekend. I'm gonna do. Let's do this. Nobody shows up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what happened? So not that I'm losing hope, but I'm gonna continue doing track as long as I can, entertain the people with dancers or no dancers.
Right.
About entertaining and putting it out there and do what you love.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, are you raising your hand or are you just going thumbs up, Norma? I'm sorry, Norma. Lidia, your thoughts.
I I personally would love to have a band. I started the first time when I started singing back in my teens. I had mariachi, so I sang with mariachi for many years. And then the first band that I actually played with was with my stepdad and my biological dad as well. They play conjunto music, so I played conjunto music with their band as well. And then I joined a rock band that my son used to um, play the drums in, and I did that for a while. A lot of just it wasn't my music; it was all covers. And then when I met Anthony Hernandez and he did music for me, they backed me up for about 3 or 4 years back in 2012. So I noticed that there's more crowd. The people like the instruments. They love it. They like to dance to the live band. And that's a great experience, especially, for me that I was up there and with these guys, it was great. I would love a band, but like Crissy says, it's hard for them to come to practice, for them to learn your music. And then at that, I'm multi-genre. So I'm gonna go out there. I want to do pop. I want to do R&B or something different. Maybe a rock song even. And you know, you're not gonna find bands that are gonna learn all that or are not willing to go out there and do all that. Some Tejano musicians over here just play the Tejano and that's it, maybe a little country, but they don't want to go all the way and learn this and that. So it's very difficult, but I would love a band. Yes, I
Yeah.
would, but it's
And see,
hard.
that's where that's it. When you mentioned Tejano band, now that's where I didn't realize how spoiled I was to have such a brilliant musician as a dad, because we played everything. We
Hmm.
played everything. And that's what, like, no, you're Tejano, you have to play everything, because Tejanos listen to everything. We listen
Hmm.
to Tejano, but we
Hmm.
listen to Norteño, we listen to Conjunto, we listen to country, we listen to
Hmm.
rock, we listen to old 70s, we
Yes.
listen to the old rock and roll. I mean, I remember one of the biggest song we would play was Johnny Be Good. Come on,
Mm.
you know,
Yes. Yes.
because and we had to play everything. So I was spoiled. Then I play with peludos, I mean gentlemen, that uh are limited,
Hmm. Yes.
right? Limited, and they don't know all the genres, and you're like, oh my god. um but I guess it would take more time to just gather up a whole bunch of people that are multi-genred,
Hmm.
to able to do that, and so that we have the versatility that we have as track
Hmm.
artists, because we're like, yeah, go ahead and do crazy, or go ahead and do no me queda más, and you can go from one genre
Hmm.
to the other, doesn't matter.
Hmm.
I mean, and so in your case, Vohn, you have your guitar as well to back you up. And saludos to West Texas TejanoExplosion.com. Thank you for coming in. Dimas Garcia, also DJ, awesome having you guys in there. So yeah, it's different for us. And now I know, Vohn, that you have I play guitar as well, but teaching a whole band your song.
Yeah, it's hard. Especially like you said, original music. I feel like that's even harder for them to learn. Like they really don't want to learn it because
They
it's
don't.
it's not something that's like already popular or like well known, something that they can easily like find like chords on the internet for and stuff like that. Stuff that you can't like really put like effort into.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
original music's so much harder to get bands to play.
Yeah,
um
exactly.
yeah,
Your
or
hands are
they don't
supposed to
like
be
your
nice.
style and they want to change it up completely, and you're like, no, this is my song.
I know. Yeah, they're like, what if you? I was like, I didn't say that. That doesn't go there. I'm like, I
Yeah,
can
like
do that.
that's not my
No,
song.
that's another thing. I don't know. I know we had Arnold Valdez was gonna be on the show as well, a male, and he does tracks. He was the one who invited me all over San Antonio to do karaoke, but he had a personal emergency, so he wasn't able to show up today. But I don't know, is it also that we're female? Does that get into the mix, guys, that we're females? Crissy, what's your take on that?
On that, I think, okay, so this is me seeing outside the box. I don't know. So if you're a female, you have to dress like really revealing in order to be like, all lusty you and liking your music. And that right there, I mean, I'm not gonna go show off my body just to get attention. My attention is my voice that
Right.
I
Hmm.
bring. And that's my perspective. I
It's, yeah, it's like asking, like, okay, I don't, no disrespect to it, but it's like, if, like, asking David Lee Garza to wear something skimpy on stage, right? The disrespect, expecting you to wear something like I was, Gigi, you should be wearing a dress. I'm like, I don't want to wear a dress.
I try,
I don't, would you be telling David Lee Garza what the hell to wear?
and I think that um and many of the times, I mean, it also, I mean, how good you are as an artist, if you have the great vocals, list. But mainly what they see first, and everybody, the way you present yourself
Hmm.
as the first thing they go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, Norma, I see your hand up, but the student in the back.
Student in the back. A lot of the artists, and it might go for you guys, when you record, like me and George have recorded with a list artist. the bands don't play up to their par. They cannot grip it because those guys are like phenomenal Grammy Award winners. But it's not to knock down the bands. It, I mean, even George tried to get a band down here, and we're from Michigan, so New Mexico. I feel for you, girl, because
It's
Texas, you
hard, girl. It's
think,
hard.
yeah, it is hard, and people don't understand it. But then the it's the it's the clientele, it's the consumers that buy your CD. They want to hear you. It's so sad that we can't give you what you want because we cannot get the bands
Yeah.
um, or the talent to play up to that par of the
Yeah.
music from the music, from the
Yeah.
CDs, which is sad because Christy comes a long way. So does that young lady. We think that, oh, you're in Texas. Oh, it's so easy. You guys have it made. You guys got pick of the crops there. It's all over the place that you guys, all of us are feeling that. So speaking to the musicians, man, if you see somebody that has talent, jump on it. That's where you make your money. You guys are striving like you want to work 3 jobs down there. Man, you got somebody that's singing, has good vocals, jump on that. Jump on it because you're going to make money.
Yeah.
And it's not stealing from anybody, it's giving to the basket more bread to feed for the consumers that are buying the CDs. So,
But
Oh,
you
you
know
go ahead.
that a lot of the problem also comes because a lot of these musicians are not just playing with one band nowadays. They
yeah.
True.
play with this band and then they
Especially
play
in
with
San
another
Antonio.
band.
Yeah.
And when you're going to book them, you have a show coming up and you want to book them. They're like, oh, I can't. I'm going to be busy. Or they tell you that they can. And then close to that, you know what? I got offered more money over here. So I'm going to do this gig over here. And then you're like, well, I don't have a drummer. I'm not going to go over there with the rest of the band and not have a drummer. So I've gone through these problems that, it's been really, really a tough
Oh.
road trying to get musicians to get together. And then if you do, they don't know your music, that you're going to go out there, you're going to do covers. I mean, it's fun and I love doing it. I love doing, the music and all that. But I want to go showcase my music, my
Yeah.
my songs that, you work hard, me as a songwriter, to write all this stuff, and then you can't go out and showcase it because they don't know it.
Yeah. Yeah. Graciela Reese says the revealing clothing is really getting close to X-rated. It's a shame too, because there are young girls entering the music industry that think this is how they have to look. Ah, your thoughts, Vaughn? Vaughn's 16 years old. She's just starting out in life. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like me personally, I don't like being revealing. I like to be very modest. I'm a modest person. But I mean, I'm 16, I go to high school, I'm surrounded by all these other people. And a lot of girls think that that's the way to go to get attention. Besides like they're like using their genuine personality or like their talent. They think that clothing is what will get them there, but it's never gonna be true.
I
It
think
gets you
you're
the
gonna get
wrong
the
kind of
wrong,
attention, not
yeah,
the
you're
attention
getting
you
the wrong
want.
type of attention. Yeah, maybe you need to
Yeah,
be in a different stage.
yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't have much to say on it just because I personally don't do it, but I definitely have seen like my peers go through it, and I'm very like empowered by my family. I have a very supportive family, so they are always there to advocate for me immediately if I need it, and they are very supportive on the whole, like, you be you, don't let somebody tell you what you should be.
Oh yeah, definitely. More power to us.
Yeah.
Andrew Muskie says, "Why not work with contracts when putting the band together? Good luck with that. As soon as you
Yeah,
say,
I know.
boom, Yeah, that's not very realistic actually in real life. Cupcake says, when we go to watch Vaughn, we are listening to her, not what she's wearing. Stay true to who you are, Vaughn. I love you. And
Thank
Vaughn,
you.
just to be fair, has lots and lots of followers, and that's, you're starting 16, starting so young to have so many followers. I mean, you're doing things, I mean, more power to you. I can only get better, I can imagine.
Thank
As a
you.
matter of fact, I know you had your guitar out, and just for the fans that are here for Vaughn, could you play us a little something, Miss Vaughn?
Yeah, good. Let me grab it. An original, I'm assuming.
It's yours, you whatever you want.
um, should I play? Okay, I know what I'm gonna play. This is a song that I wrote for my great grandma after she passed away.
Oh,
Um, yeah, it's about aging and how it's like a gorgeous thing.
you, because you know that at 16.
No, I've seen it. Like even when performing, you see people and you can tell sometimes the things that they're struggling with. And I wanted to make a song that could speak to people and make them feel better and like knowing that aging isn't something that makes you uglier, it's something that makes you
Aw,
prettier.
I love
But
that
yeah,
idea.
it's
Because I
called A
mean,
Love That Goes with Age. So I hope you can hear the guitar. I watch you be strong and kind. Even when the world don't seem fine, you show me how to see and find the beauty in the world we call life. Growing up with you, I've learned to see how grace and beauty come so naturally. All the lessons you've taught me through time, all the roots that help me feel so alive. And seeing you, I see clear. Beauty's found in every year, and it's something that time can't change. I love the girls with age. Yeah.
oh, that immediately reminded of my daughter and the relationship she has or had with my mom. It was a beautiful relationship, and you know, I know my daughter will still say grandma was so beautiful because it, and that's a lovely song.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vaughn.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. So I've got a lot of people saying Cupcake 30 Cat says I love this song, and Gain says this one hits, and George Vences says Vaughn, nice acapella.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's see. And TDK says, in my mind, I've aged like a fine wine, but in reality, I've aged like milk.
No.
Oh, silly TDK. So in we were talking about, you mentioned the money, Norma. OMG. This last gig I did where I had the guys with me, um, I didn't get any pay because I made sure that they got paid.
Aw.
Your thoughts on that? Anyone? Nelda Garza says beautiful song. Yes.
Thank you. The pay, I feel like personally here in New Mexico, a lot of people don't want to pay track artists at all. Like they don't think that it's like worth to invest in.
Texas.
Especially I think for me too, because like I am 16, a lot of people don't think that a 16-year-old can perform. So they don't want to invest in it. And it really sucks. And it was really hard too when I was in a band because when I was in a band, we were all 15. So it's nobody wants to pay here, like help invest into the music and into the band. So it's really hard to even get gigs as a track artist. Because everybody doesn't even want track art. Like they don't think it's as good as live music. So it's really hard to even get paid.
You
So that
go ahead.
that goes for the consumers or the people, the fans. You know, these young folks, the young kids or any artists, they're putting their time. They sacrifice it from their families or for them to do other things besides entertain you guys. For sure, because it's not that they're taking 1 hour out of their day. They do their studying every day.
By the way, Norma's husband, George Salazar, has played with the band, has recorded with the band, but has ended up doing tracks at times because of what we're
The
talking
same
about.
problem.
And I
Mhm.
could tell you, doing tracks, it's not all that. Seriously, we did one with a DJ. Half of the song, George got cut off real quick and went to the other song. George is turning around. You, it's it's a sacrifice we try to do to give the fans what they want. It's not going to always be up to par, not always. And I feel for all these artists that go through that. And it is a sacrifice. They're putting their face up in front of you guys. And sometimes we do get embarrassed when things don't go right, but we bite the bullet. Sometimes we also say, hey, what can I do for you to make this up? They're also sacrificing things that they can make to make you guys happy. And still, I'm so sad that you're 16 years old. And instead of seeing you in the street running around getting in trouble, that people do not pay, that you're doing a job. That is a
A
job.
beautiful job.
Right, you're giving of your voice. You could be doing
Yeah,
other things
yeah,
besides
exactly.
your voice. You know what I mean? Which, that just drives me nuts because, there's so many things that are going on with our teenagers. Instead of uplifting them, they're tearing them down, which is so wrong. This is why we still have to keep on with this business of singing because you never know. You can build memories, good memories. She might be a star that you guys will never know because you didn't give her that chance.
That's right. And you know what? That's one of the
So
purposes
sad.
for this show. I want people to understand, just like my eyes were open, that you're singing off tracks. Maybe you're with a band, maybe you're not. We're still performers. We are still singing our guts out. We're still practicing at home every day. We're still putting in. We still have to promo ourselves. We still are doing everything that a real quote unquote band is doing. And maybe we're not having the. I'm gonna mute you again, Norma. I'm hearing the thing. Um, maybe we don't have a band with us. We're not dealing with the five peludos, right? That don't want to practice your songs, but it's still work. We're still putting the effort into it. Crissy E is still doing a choreography for her songs. Lidia Flores is still writing her songs and making sure that she gets her word out. Vohn is still working on what she wants to do. We're still working, and it's like you said, even here, I know in San Antonio, I was living there for a while. They don't want to pay you, just like Vaughn said. They don't want to pay you. It's so disrespectful, because what is the difference whether you hear guys behind us or you're hearing it out in the speakers? And yes, Lydia, like you said, some people will, and it's a mindset. Oh, well, I've got a live band, so yeah, it's kicking. But maybe it's just a sound guy who's not doing their job. Because if the sound guy's doing their job, your sound will sound kicking with tracks or without, or with a
Mhm,
live band.
mhm.
You know,
And I've been fortunate for these past 2 years. My promoter has gotten me several paid gigs. The ones that I don't get paid for is the ones that I volunteer, like fundraisers or for the kids, toy drives and things like that. I volunteer my time for that because I love kids for one, and I always want to give back to the community. So things like that I'll do, and just because I want to, I volunteer. But most of the time, my promoter does get me paid gigs, or I don't do them. Um, the last time that I got a band, I did pay all the guys, and of course Marco Guerrero. He's expensive and he's worth it because he's a very good musician as well, and coming from La Sombra. So I paid him, and then I think that I had a keyboard player that also played accordion. So I paid him double because on my songs he played both accordion and then keyboard. He would switch over. So it was Raul, and he's really really good. A musician as well. And then others that helped me, and I stayed with no money. I paid them, and it was worth it. We had a lot of fun, but for me to do that again, it's kind of like iffy about it because no, uh, I do want to get paid as well, and they don't pay you as much money because I'm not very known, or I'm not up there like other artists. And so they only want to pay you a certain amount, and that only that's going to cover the band,
Yeah.
yes, but it doesn't take you anywhere. So,
Yeah.
that's why, I just continue doing the track, and, you know, hopefully somebody will come along and say, hey, you know what, let's get this band together. And, in a heartbeat, I would do it because I love the live music. It attracts more people, and it is wonderful. You know, you get up there with a band, but for now, I'm going to continue doing the track, and I love it as well. Like Crissy says, we do it because we love it, and we love
Yeah.
the music. We love being out there. It's fun. But, like you say, it's work. It is work.
It is a lot of work. It is. And like, I keep telling myself, okay, I'm going to get on a diet for that date that I'm going to perform, and I never do. That's part of, you put yourself out in front of
You are not alone. You are not alone.
it is a lot of work. It's and the mental anguish of, oh my gosh, am I gonna, are they gonna like it? Are they not gonna like it? Am I gonna perform? Are my vocals gonna be there for that night? Because you never know. Maybe you got an earache. We don't know. It's just the same. And I just would, my goal for this show is for anybody out there who thinks, or maybe has the thought, that a track artist is any lesser than an artist who has a band behind them. We're not. And I have done both. Yes, Norma. I voy, Norma.
I would like to ask TDK what he thinks, because TDK has been out there seeing every band that I am known, because I've been around his area sometimes where we hit and miss each other. But TDK goes out to these bands,
He's
and
a,
he
that's
tell us something, TDK. Let me hear your voice.
Maybe
As
he
a
left already. I don't know if he's on
You know
there.
what? I want to hear the consumers. What are they wanting? What are they looking for? Why aren't they paying? What is the deal? Give your advice. Let us know, because us artists would like. Well, I'm not an artist, but
But your husband is. You might as well be. Yeah.
um, we'd like to know, what is your advice? What are your concerns? What are your things that we can make it to
Oh,
make
here
us
we
feel
go. Here we
better for
go.
you?
You open a can of worms. Here goes.
I
Here goes.
know. Amen. I always do, TDK.
Crissy E puts on. Oh, this is Graciela. Says Crissy E puts on a great show. I've seen her give 100%, even for no pay.
you.
Okay. TDK says he's going to be honest.
Be
Uh,
honest.
George Vences says, let's hear the men's point of view. Cupcake, here we go. If you're not passionate about what you do, it won't work. That passion is what keeps you working so hard and creating beautiful music.
That's right.
All right. Well, TDK, we're waiting.
I'm waiting, TDK.
George Vences says, let's hear the men's point of view. Yeah. And like,
Go
all
for
right.
it, George. You tell me, because you've been
Lisa,
around some artists.
hi, Lisa. Lisa says hi, Gigi, the Chicana Guerrero, and Norma, beautiful young ladies. Saluditos, everyone tuning in from Pearsall, Texas. Thank you for coming in, Lisa. All right, here we go. TDK says, unfortunately, sex sells,
Told you.
but talent will also trump appearance, in my opinion. Thank you.
Hey, TDK, I'm not telling George to wear skinny pants. No way.
And that's where it's different. I mean, like you're not gonna tell Oscar of La Mafia to wear tighter pants or, you know, put a sock in his pants. No, you're not gonna do that. They don't do that. Why do they feel? Why do people feel they can tell us, do this, show a little more, show a little bit more of this. Why? I
That
mean,
sad society is going that route because
that's
really they're not hitting the talent.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we've got Eddie Firmelon. Buenas tardes, everyone. Eddie Firmelon, what are your thoughts on this? Eddie, you're just coming in. We've got all of these ladies are track artists, and like a lot of us has had the experience of playing with live bands and doing tracks. And from my and I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus. I'm just saying for me what I say, and what I'm saying is that track artists don't get the respect. I mean, like I was at the fanfare. I was as a track artist at that time. And the other band that was next was coming up in front of me, behind me, like if I wasn't even there. And here I was singing my dad's songs, my dad tracks that my dad played on, and my family and my brother. And this is my band. This was truly my band that I was playing the tracks to. And, but because I was there by myself, I mean, they don't do that to a regular band. They're not walking in front of the whole band is playing, and then we're walking behind, or that was just such an eye opener for me. It's like, hey, I'm still singing my guts out. My guts are still on the floor here, you know.
But let's ask Eddie what he really thinks that it should be bringing to the table. What's his advice? Because he has been playing music for such a long time. With
Okay,
high respects.
George Benson says tight skinny jeans for George Salazar. Husband.
Hey,
TDK says honestly,
no way.
it's all about how the artist makes the audience feel. I'll go watch someone who I've made a connection with. So that's important too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We've got Cupcake saying, for each of you ladies, you all sing so beautifully. You don't need to sell with your looks. Keep true to what you believe and yourself. At the end of the day, we do love what we do. We just wish that people would respect it a little bit more, Eddie Fermelon, here he is. My personal opinion. I, Norma, I'm hearing hold on. In my personal opinion is if an individual is blessed with talent, no matter what, they deserve the recognition.
Yeah.
Go watch someone who is down to earth than someone who doesn't have time for their fans.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa Trevino says, Lidia, Crissy E, and Vohn, you're beautiful ladies and are shining. Thank you, Lisa Trevino.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're awesome. So, your thoughts, Vohn?
I feel like, yeah, I agree. No matter what your appearance is or anything, if you have drive and you're trying, I feel like you deserve recognition and you deserve the love, that you are working towards. Like for me, even with like everything, even if it's not paid, even if it is paid, I still want to do it because I want to play my music and I want to put my name out there. So a lot of us are just working hard, trying to like live out our dreams and like start a career for ourselves, or just even if it's just a hobby, like we're just trying to enjoy ourselves and express ourselves. And I feel like, yeah, people should give, whether you're a track artist or in a band, you should get more recognition for your music, because it's something everybody can struggle with, but track artists tend to struggle with it a little more than bands.
Yeah, and that's what I hope. I hope with this show, we give people something to think about, and people like me. Like I said, I'm just real honest. I was on the, disrespect for the track artist because I was in a band, and I know how hard it is to be in a band. It's tough, and it was with my brother and sister. Oh my gosh! I mean, we didn't like drag out, kick and fight because my dad was there. But but it's still, you're still an artist. You're still performing your art. You're still working at it. You're still trying to make a good show for everybody. TDK says, Híjole, Norma is gonna make me jump on the show. Let me comb my hair. TDK. Eddie Firmelon says, looks to me don't matter at all. It's what kind of talent the individual brings. I say all should dress to impress as a professional, no matter where the
Mhm,
venue. Right, dress professionally, not
mhm,
skimpy, right? Graciela says, a beautiful example of hard work that pays off, and no disrespect to any of talented, beautiful ladies here today. But Jenny B, we tried to invite Jenny B. No, she wasn't available. But now she's, she's a TMA, winner and all. So, she's, no, I'm just kidding. We couldn't get a hold of her. Jenny B is a track artist and just won the Tejano Music Award. Hard work and lots of talent pay off. So keep going, ladies. That is
mhm.
true. hmm I've been to many of her shows for Vohn. Oh, did she? I think she said something earlier about Vohn. Oh, yeah, here we go. Cupcake says, when you watch Vohn, she has an amazing voice and really pulls you in to hear her. And yes, I would agree with that. We just saw a video of her at that contest, and you won, and you're top 10 on the, what is it again, Vaughn?
It's a singing contest. I was actually first place in the top 10. So hopefully, yay!
Yay!
Hopefully, next week is the second part of the contest. So hopefully, I get the chance to win.
Well,
Yeah,
good luck to you.
yes.
Thank
I've
you.
been fortunate. I won a contest as well. So, for pop music. And
Oh,
I didn't think I was gonna win. I was up against rappers and R&B artists.
wow.
And I went up there, I gave it my all, and I won first place. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have something. And it's just a great feeling, to have that recognition, because you like you say, you never know. I wasn't expecting to win. I went to go have fun and meet other people. It's a whole new different audience over there. So, that's what I went for, but I ended up winning, and that was great. It was a great experience.
TDK says, use Adele as an example. She wasn't the sexiest around, but her talent took her to the top. I think she was very
Yes.
sexy. But that's just me. And by the way, any of you, I have the page. I'm gonna make it a group. I didn't realize that on the page you can't post, but because I was telling Veronica La Consentida, I was like, I'm gonna say that Gigi stands for gordita girl. She's like, no, gordita goddess. And so she had a song out about being chubby and still being cute and still dancing and still enjoying yourself. So I made a gordita goddess page. But I'm gonna make it a group so that people can put their stuff on there. Gordita goddess, look out for it. Let's see, who was that? Prima de todos, show us a dance moves. That's right. The prima de
Oh,
todos, Lidia Flores, she dances her
yes.
patootie out there. Miguel
Yes.
Ángel Pérez, hoy voy a cumplir 68 años a mi amiga Patsy Torres. Oh, saludos. Miguel Ángel Pérez, we've got people from Mexico chiming in. Disculpa si no estábamos hablando en español. Si tienen unas preguntas, pregúntenos en español y se lo contestamos lo mejor que podemos. Gracias por estar escuchando y todos ahí que están también por El Paso y con la Jamming Jefe. Thank you all for listening. Gracias a todos que están sintonizando con nosotros porque este show es tocante de las cantantes como nosotros que hemos tocado con grupos, right? Con gente, pero también tenemos las pistas y muchas veces hay falta de respeto por mucha gente que nomás va y lleva su pista, pero si se ponen atención, muchos de los artistas grandes, I mean, if you pay attention to the big artists like J-Lo and all them, I mean, you don't see a band behind them. What are they singing to? Tracks. Hello.
Oh,
Hello. Welcome to the show of the planet Earth. Yeah, tracks. George Vincent says, unfortunately, in the real world, major labels, mainstream looks matter. For example, Milli Vanilli. Okay.
oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
and
TDK. Mujeres Sexy. That's the song. Check it out. Mujeres Sexy. Verónica La Consentida. I actually came out in that video. Oh, Lord. But anyway, yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's about talent and the passion for it. We have to have the passion for it because people aren't paying for it. I mean, they do. Like Lidia Flores is fortunate enough to have a promoter. I am Gigi's promoter. I know about Crissy E. Crissy
I've
E, you are your promoter.
been through so many experiences, so I just stay to myself. Creating my own lane, and that's all I need.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we've got Eddie Firmelon says, "Okay, my beautiful friends, it's my turn to hold my new grandbaby. Oh, have a great show and always give it your all and stay firme." Eddie Firmelon, old
Thank
school.
you so much.
Thank you.
Like my music.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
Gigi, what you were saying before, that a lot of the freestyle artists back in the day, you didn't see any band at
Mm-mm.
all
That's true.
with any of the freestyle back then. So I'm like, okay, so they can do it, but when we do it, it doesn't look right or whatever. I don't believe that, still go out there, like Christy E and myself and this
Yeah.
beautiful young lady, and we still go out there, give it your all, and that's all you can do. If they
That's all we
like it,
can
they
do.
like it. If not, pues ni modo, right?
That's right. That's right. And like Crissy E, and I think it goes for all of us. I'm only trying to be as better as Gigi from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I can't compete with anybody. I'm 56 years old. I mean, I've got issues. I need tissues. You know what I mean? Luis AG, saludos para todos. Hello everyone. Saludos Luis AG from Monterrey. Saludos de Monterrey, México. Aquí estamos hablando con artistas que usan pistas la mayoría del tiempo en vez de bandas, ¿verdad? En vivo, con músicos en vivo. Y ese es un tema que estamos tocando porque hay falta de respeto. Lo voy a decir, muchos no lo dicen, pero yo sí lo voy a decir, que hay mucha falta de respeto para el artista que está usando pistas en comparación a un artista que tiene su grupo, que lo está apoyando, porque pues tiene diferentes temas que tocar en ese, porque, yes, Norma, porque tenemos que lidiar igual con muchos problemas simplemente por ser las artistas. Yes, Norma.
Congratulations, Luis AG. And he also, because I used to see him a lot on his tracks, he would do a lot of track music as well. So Luis AG, and he ended up winning. Amen, Luis.
Yes, saludos,
And we
saludos.
still want you for an interview. We still want you for the interview.
Sí, lo invitamos a que venga a nuestro podcast Giras y Desveladas. Saludos para todos que nos están escuchando allá en Monterrey, en México, en San Luis Potosí. A todos, saludos. Saludos nomás a los saludos, Luis AG. Y sí, fue algo sorprendente que alguien no de aquí ganó, pero qué bueno. Que bueno, estamos abriendo las puertas y se está haciendo ese puente entre México y nosotros para que se abran más esas puertas. So, qué bonito y felicidades para el que ganó, yes.
I want to say, Christy E., I watch you quite a bit, girl. Hands down, because you do with a lot of your vocals. And that is awesome, the way you play and sing. No matter what, don't let nobody bring your stars down because you got some vocals, mad vocals.
And and she's got that Hawaiian feel about her. Oh my goodness, she's got that Hawaiian, I love it. I love it. Hawaiian Tejano. Awesome. Lidia, you do your own stuff and you just don't, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. You just don't give a damn. You just go out there, you sing your bit, you dance your dance. And el que no le gusta, no le gusta. El que sí le gustó, sí le gustó. And I love that. I love your positivity out there. I love your confidence on the stage. That is awesome. So we're going to start wrapping it up, ladies. It's already going to be 3:30. It's time to take my medication again. So I hope, to everybody listening, mis esperanzas para todos los que están escuchando, es que le den más oportunidades a los artistas que están tocando con pistas, o puesto que con integrantes humanos. Al fin de cuentas, el artista nosotros estamos ensayando, estamos practicando, estamos sudando que si perdemos los kilitos o no, a ver qué nos vamos a usar, qué vestuario, cómo vamos a poner el pelo, sombrero o no sombrero, cómo nos vamos a presentar, qué canción voy a presentar. All right. So what we're talking about at the end of the day, what I hope for this show is that there's a newfound respect for track artists as opposed to artists that have bands backing them up. And yes, like Graciela said, Jenny B is a track artist and she did win the TMA Awards. And that's a big plus for everybody in the business that is, whether we choose to or but you sing tracks or not, it's a different ball game altogether. And it's not that it's any harder, it's not any easier to be a track artist than to be with a band, because there's a whole set of different drama that goes on. It's not. So I'm hoping that people who are listening have a newfound respect for the track artists. Guys, don't walk in front of them if they're performing. Don't. They're performing. I'm somebody's daughter. I'm somebody's mother. I'm somebody's sister. Don't do that to me. Don't disrespect me. Somebody's going to catch that on video and see how disrespectful you are. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that because we're pouring our heart out. Regardless of what genre we're playing, we're pouring our heart out. And we've been practicing. And we're making sure that we make a good show for you guys, whether it's by choreography like Crissy, or choreography that Lidia Flores, or Vohn with her vocals and her songs and her original songs on guitar. We're all making a big effort to entertain you guys. And yes, because we love it, but we also want you to love it. And and that deserves respect, because we're trying to entertain you, and we're hoping that you like what we're doing, because we're doing it out of our hearts and with all the passion. So I hope any minds that felt any different before this, I hope you take a second thought and think about, hey, let's hire for the party instead of hiring that big band. Why don't we hire a track artist? Hey, for that wedding or that last minute wedding, why don't we hire a track artist? Instead of, and believe me, we're not going to charge you as much because we don't have a band to pay, but we do have, maybe I need to pay a DJ, and we're going to have to buy an outfit for your shindig, pay us. Because right now we're spending our own money for that. Things to think about. Bobby Garcia, DJ Extreme, and saludos to DJ Extreme. Keep doing what y'all are doing, and don't let anyone keep y'all from doing what you love to do. I'm out. Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching, DJ Extreme, and thank you for playing our music as well. Mary Lucero says, love Vohn. Her voice is beautiful. Yes, she is. And if you have a chance, guys, for those of you that are Vohn fans, take a look into YouTube and look up Crissy E. Look up Lidia Flores. Look up Gigi La Chicana Guerrero. Look up George Salazar. All of us are out there performing. Huh?
You can look us up. It's for free. You don't have to pay.
It's free. It's free. You just click on there. It's free.
And subscribe, please. Subscribe.
Oh my goodness, subscribe. I know. I think it's only me and my sister subscribe to my channel. So those are you. And that I purposely did that, Vohn. Okay, that was strategic on my part, because I know Vohn has a lot of fans. So when she asked for the link, I gave her the YouTube link, which needs some new subscribers. So please subscribe. Thank you. Love you. So, Norma, your thoughts. And I'm sorry, for all you Norma fans, Norma gets a freaky little echo when we're all talking. And so I've had to mute her. Not that I want to mute her purposely. I love her. She's a brilliant. She had all these ideas. I subscribe. Thank you, Cupcake 30 Cat. Love you. All right. So Norma, yes, ma'am.
You know what? I highly respect everything that you women do, and gentlemen, because you're putting it all of you out there. It's not that you're being shy and keeping your voices low and nobody hears you. You're putting your voices out there. You keep on doing it. I have a friend, Liz Garcia. She keeps on rocking it until she got her award.
Yeah.
So you
I invited Liz Garcia, but she had a performance actually. She couldn't come.
So literally Just keep on going. You keep on rocking. Eventually, it'll be your time. It will be your time. So enjoy the ride. Learn these little stones that you step on as a journey through your life, that there's ups and downs. And
Yes.
at the end, there's a rainbow all the time.
I love that, Norma. And I think more than anything else that we keep our we keep our head straight and know that we're doing this because we love it and uh and just keep on going. Like you said, just keep on going.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're gonna do. I'm at, the second part of my life and we don't know how long we're gonna be here. I'm so happy that I'm doing what I love to do. I was a teacher. I loved the kids. I did not love the job itself and all that entailed, everything else. So what I'm doing now, I love 100%. Having you ladies on a podcast, I am on top of the world, guys. I seriously love, 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 love. And so if you're loving what you're doing, then you're in the right place. Norma loves to fight.
Norman, I'm gonna get you, boy. He called me Norman.
Oh my goodness. So, all
Here's
right.
here.
So we'll start with parting words from Lidia, then Crissy, then Vohn. And then I'm not gonna end the show right away. I'm gonna end the show with a song from George Salazar and then a song from Gigi. Because we're all tracking artists right now.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is it a Christmas one? Because let him do the Mariah Carey, that mixture with English and Spanish. Then Mija can hear him. Little Vaughn. Little Vaughn.
Oh,
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
oh. I know. We're just gonna have parting words, Norma.
Oh, darn. Okay. Party.
Unless I mean, if you want Vaughn, do you have a Christmas song?
No, I don't.
Ooh,
For next time.
that's a
Cover
thought
off
for
the
you.
Next time, I will prepare a Christmas song.
Yeah, she's got it. It's just that now you put that in her. All right. Lidia, your parting words, ma'am.
Well, I want to say thank you so much, Gigi, for inviting me here today. It was amazing. Christy, it was nice seeing you again. I haven't seen you in a while. Miss Vaughn, very pleased to meet you. You have a beautiful voice. Keep on doing what you're doing. Um, Go and follow Lidia Flores on my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm multi-genre. There's something there you'll like, pop music, R&B, country. I do it all. It was a pleasure being here with all of you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Chrissy E.
Well, thank you for the invite. Thank you for being.
Yes.
I want to thank everybody today. And it was also nice seeing all of you ladies. Keep up the good work. Give up, Vaughn. Oh my God, got so much ahead of you. You have a beautiful voice, and just do you. Don't ever change for anybody. And ladies, all I can say is that when you do entertainment, whether it's you're a track artist or not, just give it your best. You know, bring what you got to the table. And for me, what I always say, as of right now, I do have a job, that brings food to the table. So stay in school, get educated, educate yourself, get your education, get your certificates, because the music's always going to be there. As for me, I people hate when it's a hobby, and I do it for fun. Whether it's going to be there, and if I become famous or if it blow up, hey, more power to me. But if it doesn't, it's still there because I'm leaving a legacy, you know, legacy, and I want to doors for my kids, for my grandkids and great grandkids to come. So yeah,
Aw,
and you.
beautiful, Chrissy E. Vaughn, parting words. Beautiful child.
First, I want to say thank you both for having me on the show. I wanted to say it was lovely meeting both of you. You both are very talented, and I loved hearing you sing. I like hearing artists sing, and your guys' music. I really liked your music video. It was very nice. And I just wanted to say for anybody listening, the best way to support all of us as we're promoting their social medias is by following us on social media. It really matters. So check out all of our Facebooks, our Instagrams, our if you guys have TikTok, I'm not sure. YouTube. Everything for me is under Vohn Vocs Music. Vohn spelled like John, but with a V. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys. It was lovely meeting you guys. I had a great time being on the show, and hopefully there's a next time. And I will have a Christmas song next time.
All right, Norma, I'm going to play, if y'all want to stay on, I'm going to play George Salazar, her husband's For Christmas, Mary, Did You Know? I love that one.
Yeah. Very
All right, so I'm going to play that. Here we go.
There's 8 billion people in the world.
Channel. Okay, here we go. And if we don't see you guys, Merry Christmas.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you deliver will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod?
All right, that's it for George. I just realized he didn't want to come on the show.
He's babysitting downstairs.
Oh, fine. That's fine. That's a good excuse. All right, and then I'm gonna put mine on. Let's see if I can find Gigi. Oh my goodness. There we go.
Y a mis padres lo haría todo por ti, pero eso no.
Open glasses. My daddy.
Me pides que deje a mis padres, que me vaya a vivir contigo. Dices que sería muy feliz al formar un nuevo nido. Tú sabes que yo te amo y yo quiero estar contigo, pero mis queridos viejitos no los dejo en el olvido. Yo haría cualquier cosa por ti. Sabes que te amo tanto. Haría lo imposible
All right, enough of that. Well, ay, Diosito Santo, that was my daddy. And yes, broken glasses that day. Diosito, forever will be with that video with broken glasses. I thank you. I don't know what happened to Vohn and Crissy E, but thank you guys. It was a great show. And again, I hope that anybody who had oh, Crissy says her phone died. All right. Um, I hope that anybody who has thought differently of track artists, we're just artists at the end of the day. We're just artists. And so I hope Crissy said her phone died. I hope that we can change that a little bit. Jenny B already did that. She got, she won. And she's a track artist, no live band. So kudos to her. She just kept on going, kept on going, kept on going, So that's gives us hope for all of us, right?
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Everybody,
Have a
if you're not
blessed day,
watching live,
everybody.
if you're watching us later, you're either watching us on Gigi La Chicana Facebook, Giras y Desveladas Facebook, Giras y Desveladas YouTube, subscribe, or on Tejano TV with Saludos to Juan Mendoza and Laila Lisa, on Tejano TV, the Roku channel. We have our own channel called Giras y Desveladas. So check us out there. If you're watching us there, thank you so much. Crissy E, love you. Says love you all.
Love you, girl.
There's tissues. Yeah. I know. That in that video, it's my dad. That's with my dad. That's the very last recording we ever did together. So I love this. I hope we made some progress. Lidia, I hope you get more gigs.
Amen.
Yes. So right, Crissy E says, thank you, ladies, for having me. Always a pleasure. Thank you, Crissy, for coming in. Crissy, and guys, hire Crissy E, hire Lidia Flores, hire Von Vogt, hire George Salazar, hire Gigi.
Yeah.
We are always practicing. We're always ready to perform, and we're ready to go. So just putting it out there, you've got a gig coming up, you've got a family party coming up, give us a call. All our social medias are out there, So let's see. Nelda says, singers sing. Cheetahs, another club. Okay, Cheetahs. All right. Thank you, Nelda. So yeah, clubs also. Hey, you know what? We won't charge as much because we don't have to pay some peludos in the back. So just saying, we're gonna give you quality music. We're gonna give you a quality show. All right, guys. Love you, Lidia, Norma, Crissy, Vohn, and everybody out there. Thank you. Salud to my sister Mary Lou. Always got my back. So let's see. We've got Graham says, love Vaughn's song. She's amazing. Vohn, I'm so glad I had her on here. She is amazing. 16 years old. Are you kidding me? 16. I wasn't even thinking
Starting
about
her life.
16. I was just thinking, how do I take care of these pimples? I mean, it was not on my radar. My goodness. So yeah, Vohn Vocs. She's only going higher and higher. Very talented young lady. So we were very glad to have her on. Thanks you for all the Vohn Vocs fans for joining us for this bilingual show. I hope you were able to understand at least most of it. Saludos también a Alberto Zasendis and the Jamin and everybody out there, the 1,500 or more listeners that are listening to us in El Paso. And saludos to everybody in Califas, George Francis. And I want to take this time for everybody that watches Giras y Desveladas. Thank you so much. We're nominated. Podcast was nominated again at the Puro Conjunto Awards show. And thank you. So thank you to everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for chiming in and saying something or just listening. And I know a lot of you don't comment, but we see how many of you view us. And I want to thank each and every one of you that comes in and just takes the time to get to know our artists, because that's what we're trying to do. Get to know our artists, get to know our Tejano artists, get to know our multi-genre artists, get to know us, guys. And this is a perfect place for you to get to know our artists. And if you have any questions, you come on the show and ask, because we'll answer. And if it's hard truths, Gigi's good for hard truths, I'll tell you. All right. Love you guys. Take care. And we are out of
Have a
here.
blessed night, everyone.
Bye.